Hello and welcome to this Tech Tips tutorial sponsored by Simple Business Solutions. In today's tutorial, we're going to go over how to make a task actionable and achievable. It may seem pretty simple from the get-go, like teach people ASANA seems pretty straightforward, but it's important to recognize that not everybody sees these words as the same thing. So if you're making a task that's an action for something to do, like teaching people ASANA, you would want to outline things like what the goal is. You would want to outline things like the why and be as specific as possible. So here we have the intentions to help them navigate better. Well, that doesn't really help. We would want something like they should understand basic navigation, assigning users, and how to make tasks SMART defined. So SMART is an acronym. It stands for simple, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So in this case, this should be done by the end of this month. So it gives a sense of accountability. You can go in and it's much more clear whether you did it or you didn't. You see, simply saying teach people ASANA doesn't speak to exactly what you're being taught, and navigate better is far too vague. What does navigate better really mean anyway? Well, we've already added things like assigning users and smart defining tasks. If we continue that through, we can add something like cover switching projects, the task view, and favoriting projects. So now we're really clear. If somebody picks up this project, they know exactly what to do, and there's really no room for interpretation. Now, if it comes to something like a bug, let's say that we're working with you on a website, and you need to report a bug, you could say, remove the spacing between two modules. Now that's very unclear. You might want to say something like between the home and the articles module. So now when I log into your backend, I could see that you have a home article. That you have a home module and that you have an articles module, that we want to remove the spacing between those. You could even go so far, if this is a web-related thing, to say, or a programming-related thing, to say, there should be only, I don't know, however much, 10 pixels of space between these modules. It currently looks like a lot more. So what we have is a format of what is the expected result and what is the current result. You could even write it that way. You could say, we expect there to be only 10 pixels of space. Currently, there looks to be more. So it creates a discrepancy. It tells us exactly when the issue is going to be resolved, what we have to do it, and it also states the expectation up front. You can always add a screenshot if you need to be more clear. So let's say that I'm working on ASANA. Let's say I'm a programmer for ASANA and I want to reduce this space right here. I could use a screen capture program to take a screenshot of this area. On a PC, usually you can do that with the print screen button. On a Mac, you can use Command, Shift, and the number 4. You'll see your cursor will change to a cross. You select this space. That highlights exactly what you're talking about. So if you don't know how to be clear about what modules you're talking about or anything like that, just use a screenshot. And you can attach a screenshot by simply dragging and dropping. Much like this, I drag and dropped a video. I can attach that to this task. So that's it. Be as SMART defined as you can be as specific as you can be. If there's any time where you think there's a word that's generic, make it more specific. That only helps in the long run, especially if tasks get left on the wayside, get put on the back burner, or you need to revisit them after a period of time. And that's it. Good luck.